Hello everyone, welcome to the Elliott Wave Analysis.com YouTube channel. This is Henry and today is Thursday, November 24. The time is 4 a.m. GMT. Now happy Thanksgiving for those of you who celebrate, and it will be a shortened week for this week in the US, but for today we are looking at the chart of GDX here. This is the gold miners ETF. We can see it ended with 2 in the minor degree here, and with 3 ended here as a 5 waves, 1 2 3 4 5, and then with 4 ended here as an ABC. So now we are in the process of finishing up the wave 5 in the minor degree, and once we finish with 5, that should also complete with 1 in the intermediate degree here, right? So then from there, because it is a wave 1, that means we should be getting a 3S pullback to correct the entire 5 waves move, right? To correct the entire 5 waves move, and then after that should be ending with 2 and then going higher again. So a couple things first here. Let's take a look what we have here, right? So we currently already breaking above this previous peak, so this is confirmed that this wave 4 is in place, and that will mean that we are really going to be finishing up with 5. Now you can see from the wave 4 we have what looks to be 1 and 2 here. Okay, let me see what the RSI. So the RSI for now still showing a divergence, but let's downgrade, let's say to the 5 minutes, to the lowest time frame, and yeah, I can still see a divergence here. So what that means then is in the worst case scenario, because we see a divergence already, right? Worst case scenario, I can do it this way, and that means the extension is not going to be that much. It's going to be a little bit more extension because there is a divergence already. We could finish with 5 anytime now because we already break above here, right? We can finish it anytime, any moment, and then starting to do a pullback. Now it is not bearish, to be fair, right? To be clear, it is not bearish. There is no bearish sequence, nothing, but the structure allows the possibility we are finishing up soon, even though that's not the primary count. The primary count is calling for extension higher, right, like this, but from what I see so far, it is possible that we are also going to finish it soon and then starts to see a 3S pullback. Now let's zoom out a little bit to get some more ideas and context. So remember the position of the red 2 3 4 5 here. Okay, so if we go to the daily, this is your red 1, red 2, red 3, red 4, and then we are now finishing up red 5, which should be ending 1 in blue. So if you look at the daily time frame, you can see this is the 2020 low. This was in August 2020. This is the pandemic low here, and we got this almost like a retest of the previous low, and then now looking to start a new rally here because we are counting it as 1 2 3 4 5, right? So so that means we should be getting pullback with 2 and then higher again. So that's why it is not necessarily bearish, because the count here is 1 2 3 4 5 and then ending 1, but we need to understand that this cycle is quite mature, this 5 waves, and could be ending anytime, and therefore if you do plan to chase, we gotta be careful because it could be complete and starting to see 3S pullback, right? Doesn't mean it should happen tomorrow or the day after, but it is something to be careful about. Since we can already count a 5 ways up, we might potentially end and then starts to see 3S pullback. Now 3S pullback by no means is a bearish thing, so it will be doing something like this when the pullback happens, right? 1 2 3 and ABC, and that will end our wave 2 and then starts the next leg higher again. So that's the idea of the GDX, but based on this count here, the overall kind of sentiment is to the upside, is bullish, but we need to understand, right, this cycle could be completed anytime now, and so we can get 3 pullbacks first before the next leg higher starts again. So that's basically where we are with the GDX. For now though, we can extend a little bit more before we finish the 5 waves. All right, So for further updates on the GDX or any other ETF, indices, stocks, Forex, cryptos, we do have 14 days trial, and the link is in the description of the video. We also currently run a Black Friday promotion. You can get 2 months subscription from the price of one, so you can just browse our sites to see all the information. All right, so see you all again next time. Have a nice day, everyone.